What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. This is Alchemy, Edge of Eternities. This is Alchemy, Edge of Eternities. So you take your regular Edge of Eternities format and you add some straight to arena, only arena cards, for the most part, only arena cards. Like this one here, Cantor of the Refrain. So you're going to get one of these Alchemy cards in every single pack. Some of them are very good, some of them are not so good. This one is kind of nice. It's a 1-mana 2/1 that can't block. Whenever you cast a spell for its warp cost, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield under its owner's control. It perpetually gets +1/+0. So some of the Alchemy cards are going to be absurd bombs on par with cards like Cosmic Grand Zenith here, which we're going to be first picking. Others are going to be just like good filler, and others are going to be solely intended for constructed purposes. But overall, they are very, very good cards. So getting past another one of these Alchemy cards here, this is Thendar, the Overminer. 4 mana for a 4/4 menace the vast majority of the time in a limited environment. You can read the rest of the text there, but for the most part, this is just going to be a 4 mana 4/4. Also a Kavu, so if you have whatever that 3 mana Kavu is called, I can't remember now, you could trigger it that way, but not one of the bomb ones you're looking for. So what is the best card in this pack? I don't even remember what Paradox Haze is. Just the doubles the upkeep. Okay, pass. I guess the Dual Sun Adepts could be an okay follow-up to the Cosmogrand for sure. Radiant Strike is my guess for the best card in the pack, though, and it's still white, so I think we'll take that here. So far, I've done a handful of these Alchemy drafts. Again, it doesn't change up the format all that much. The majority of the cards are still going to be from the base set, but there are some really, really cool build-arounds for sure. I'll point them out if we see them as we get... Ooh. Pretty nice looking pack number 3 here. Got a Creeping Tar Pit, Faller's Faithful, Banishing Light, Orbital Plunge. Probably just have to take the Banishing Light here and keep sticking with white. I would say that Plunge and Faithful I like a little bit more than Light, but they're all pretty comparable, and, well, we already have 2 good white cards, so no reason to divert from there. All right, very strong pick 4. Good, love a good Famished World Sire. Very fun card for sure. Weftstalker Ardent, solid. Close Encounter, Agrarian, Germinating Worm, Crasher. So like 3 good green cards and 2 okay green cards. I think here I like taking the Relic maybe over the Drone. Cryogen Relic is just such a premium common in this format, if it's not even just the best common in the format. And Dockworker Drone, while it is a 2-drop in white, is replaceable, whereas I don't think the Relic is. Wow, that is a little bit nuts, as this is what the best uncommon in the format. Maybe there are some Alchemy cards that are better at the uncommon slot, but this is like the best uncommon from Edge proper. Also an Emissary Escort here. But after taking the first Relic, I think we just take the second and keep an eye on red. Bunch of good cards here. Actually, almost all these cards are playable. Edge Rover. It's pretty late. But Dockworker Drone now I think just makes more sense. Yep, I'll take the 2-drop. Wow, Titan as well. Okay, so now there are a bunch of other good cards in this pack, but given our start, I think I just take the Titan and look to be a very good blue-white deck. If you wanted to stay open, Bruntar, Gravkill, sure, I could see that. But this is already a great start. And now Scour for Scrap, actually kind of looking decent here, because we have the double Relic, so we have a couple of artifacts that are going to hit the graveyard pretty easily if we don't get any more artifact creatures like the Drone, and they're not bad to target for a tutor. And then this is only pack 1, so the upside, maybe we open like an Endstone, we open a Thrumming Hive Pool, that type of thing. When I go and draft this any Alchemy format, really, though, what I'm looking to do is just have fun. So Like, early on stream today, I was taking a bunch of third-rate cards, yeah, just to try to have a little bit of fun. Now, maybe I draft the third-rate cards a lot anyways, but we go for fun here for sure in this type of format. Especially if we can get some of the good alchemy cards. Good start, though. Very good start. Cosmogrand Zenith. Yeah, so any cheap card, especially ones that cycle like the Relic here. Gonna be pretty nice for Zenith purposes. Is that hair or is that a cape? I've never really looked. I guess that's a cape. Kind of looks like a continuation of the hair, though, doesn't it? So far, the coolest cards I've seen in Alchemy of Edge of Eternities. There's some 5-color sliver that conjures slivers. I don't know exactly what it is. There's also a 5-mana dragon that gets the Momir ability every beginning of combat step. And if you don't know what Momir is, the dragon specifically conjures a random creature with mana value X, where X is this creature's power, onto the battlefield. Yeah, at the beginning of combat, something like that. Maybe I'll get a chance to see it, but and then it has fire breathing itself, so you can pump the dragon. Oh, I believe it has haste too. Yeah, it's like a 3/5 flying haste with fire breathing that conjures a random creature with mana cost equal to that dragon's power. Okay, we're opening Candela Aegis of Adasia. This is a 1-mana spacecraft with legendary spacecraft, I should say. Flash, when it enters, return up to 1 creature you control to its owner's hand. It perpetually gains +1/+1. So perpetually is one of these alchemy-specific abilities. So perpetual stays around forever. Perpetual effects, as you can see on the card, are not removed from cards that change zones. So when you play this out, say you bounce your Dockworker drone. The Dockworker drone is going to forever be a base 2/2 that enters with a 1/1 counter on it, so a 3/3. Turns into a 2/3 flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, you can put a creature with mana value 3 or less from your hand on the battlefield. That ability is not super relevant, but it is a nice interactive, cheap spacecraft, so it's certainly the pick here as we get a nice station monitor pick too. Oh, here's another fun one. The Mind Security. 2 mana, 3/1 trample. That is a Kavu. And then it conjures a Flame Tongue Kavu into the top 8 cards of your library at random. And that Flame Tongue Kavu costs 0. So if you never had the chance to play against Flame Tongue Kavu back in the day, I often call creatures Flame Tongue Kavus, right? And what I mean by that is like a creature that enters and deals damage to another creature. So that is the OG Flame Tongue there. This used to be, if you look at the Flame Tongue Kavu, when it enters, it deals 4 damage to target creature. It's not it's not creature an opponent controls. Those were the old type of creatures where you could get wrecked because if there's no other creature on the battlefield, it has to shoot itself, or if your opponent gets rid of their creature in response, and you might have to shoot one of your other creatures, that type of thing. All right, looks like we get a Gale Blade versus boosters here. We'll probably find a boosters later. We'll probably find a Gale Blade later. I'm going to take the cheap card since we've picked up a couple of 2-spell matters cards now. Cycles itself as well. Another decent pack. I'm not huge on Emergency Eject, but if I don't have much removal, I will definitely play it. I don't think we're in need of it right now. Kind of like taking the Mechanozoa. Focus Fire and Pilot also fine considerations. Another drone here versus a kill ship. That's good. I think we just want another 2-drop. If you're playing white in this format, you really want to be pressuring and punish like the slower decks, especially like the green multicolor decks. I am not big on Vanguard, but I do recognize it is not a bad card. We only have one spacecraft right now, so getting more spacecraft for the Vanguard would be good too. It's a good pickup. Nice little Sunstar Expansionist pick 2. Okay, here's another Alchemy card. This is one of those Alchemy cards that's not very good in Limited. It's like okay as a 2-mana 2/3 Vigilance, right? Because whenever you discover, investigate, scry, surveil, or seek one or more cards, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 1 life. There aren't many ways to do any of those effects, so it's going to be a little bit less valuable. Okay, Radiant Strike on the wheels, nice. Yeah, this is a fantastic looking blue-white deck. You may put a creature with mana value 3 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. Interesting. There's some crazy alchemy spacecraft in black. I'm trying to remember what it does. It's like 2 or 3 mana. I don't think it's 1 mana. However much it costs, it's insane. It's a it is like a 2/3 or something itself. But whenever you station it, the creature that stationed it perpetually gains Death Touch and Lifelink. So what that means is, whenever you use a creature to level up the station, that creature then permanently gains Death Touch, and it's just absolutely insane. I'm not the biggest fan of Dual Sun technique. It's better in green-white. I mean, we do have a couple of drones, but a couple of nice green cards going late there. Might play the Mental Modulation. It is intended for the blue-white deck after all. Okay, we're opening a regular Edge of Eternities white mythic. That's pretty freaking great. Exalted Angel, you can't go wrong with that. This is the Alchemy card, Stoic Star Captain. 2 mana 2/3. Each creature you control crews vehicles and stations permanents as though its power were 1 greater. And then an exhaust ability of seeking a spacecraft card. So right now, we just have the Candela. Basically, this tutors for Candela. That's pretty nice. That being said, 4/5 flying lifelink, also kind of great. Alright, I'll just take the Exalted Angel. Oh man, another Kavu Maker. Let's see, another Dock Worker drone for us here. We've passed a ton of Agrarians. Seen a few grab kills now. Honor. Honor's good. Very easy way to double spell. Buffs up your creature. Let's take the Shatter here over the Security, I think. What are we cutting right now? I guess this Scour for Scrap's not particularly good. That's probably a cut. Could run 16 lands. Yeah, this could pretty easily be a 16 land deck. Not sure what kind of blue-white alchemy cards there are in this format. I'm sure there are a few cool ones. Star Cage, no. Seam Rip, maybe. Machinist Dismissal. So here's an alchemy card. Costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control and each artifact in your hand. Counters a non-creature spell. probably not good enough. I don't believe we're going to be playing any of these cards here. Maybe security, but I'm just going to take the gems. I don't think this is a bad Zealous display deck. We do go pretty wide. Though generally I dislike this kind of card, and I don't think we need it here, / even want it here. Godless Shrine. Oh, there's a boosters. Big do nothing. Don't believe any of these make the cut. Alright, same thing. Okay. We could run the Zealot if we wanted to. It's not crazy. Yeah, some drafts you see a ton of great Alchemy cards and you feel good about yourself. Other times you don't end up with that many. How many did I end up with here? Actual one. I am only playing one Alchemy card, so yeah, like I said, majority of the time your deck is still going to be 99% whatever the base format is. Sometimes you get some really cool decks though with a bunch of cards that do, like had we been in red, we would have had two of the 3 ones that made Flame Tongue Kavus, for example, right? All right, what are we cutting? I guess I can just cut the mental modulation. We have a bunch of other ways to cheap double spell. There will actually, I guess with 3 Radiant Strike, the mental modulation does get a little bit better. That's probably fine. All right. Decent looking blue-white here in the Edge Alchemy queues. There is another Win-a-Box event coming up, so I will hopefully record a bunch of Win-a-Box events. Opening hand looks pretty good. And naturally, we get a blue-white mirror round 1. Thanks, Arena. Land or creature? Land for them. I think versus blue-white, I'm just going to run out the station monitor. Sure. We have a Banishing Light to get rid of that eventually, possibly. Let's set up our draw, actually. We don't need to get a 2-2 online for turn 3 on their turn 4. Strike's usually pretty good versus blue-white. I'll play a little bit more of a control-y route. Here, I think I'm just going to pass instead of playing out Radiant Strike. Sorry, playing out Drone. It just doesn't do anything. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and strike their Escort. I assume that will be an issue later, or at least something worth killing later. And this way I can just tap out for a 5-drop, no problem. Okay, well, that's all 3 of my Radiant Strike, I guess. Sure. That is not the end of the world. I'll go ahead and just boost here. No rush, we're at 20 life. I don't need to target their 3-2 flyer with that. Nice, no plays. Oh, and we even get a lander token here. Excellent. I am definitely willing to attack. I guess it's annoying if they kill my auxiliary. Sure, that's fine. This actually would have been a big blowout had I not played all my spells first. Would have been able to Radiant Strike the equipment and eat their creature, so that's on me. I didn't think I was going to attack at first, and then I decided to after tapping out of my strike. Good beats. More drone action. Hot drone action here. We'll chill. Seriously? Arena really does want to give us a full-on mirror match, doesn't it? And yet, somebody drew a Cosmoground and somebody did not. So... I mean, this is a losing battle. The next time they double spell, they're going to put a bunch of 1/1 counters on their stuff. And if I don't find a removal, they can just sit back and wait to find the double spell, you know? I don't think 4/5 flyer is good enough here. I think I need to find like my O-ring. All right, lay it on me. Okay, that's not a double spell turn. They don't actually have any great attack still, fortunately. That's 12 of our lands. Yikes. Yeah. Take a big ol' hit for 7, I guess. I think I'm supposed to kill the Mechanozoa before they can do anything. I could have killed the mouth there, but I think I'm supposed to save it for the Zenith for like one more turn. Alright, we're just gonna have to fire it off on the flyer then. I figured we have the Sunborn, so they can't actually get too aggressive with the mouth. But maybe I don't have that luxury anymore. Oh, here comes the double spell turn. Okay, let's see. Or maybe a double spell turn. Yeah, Ah. Yeah, no choice. Gotta kill the big flyer now. So go back up to 15, take 4, go to 11. Holy hell, dude. It's 13 lands, man. Again, I can't just sit back because they have the Zenith. But I can't attack either. Alright, that'll do her. Now they have good attacks through everything since they had the pump. Oy vey. Ay, 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 oy vey. Oh, they didn't? 14 of my land! They are playing very scared. Okay, I mean, what can you do? Literally, what can you do? 15 lands? Sure. I kind of want to still run this Scour for scrap. With the 2 relics, it's still probably got to be good enough. Probably just cut one of the drones, I guess. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. That won't happen again, I'm sure. Sounds a little bit awkward. But with 3 2-drops, one of them able to give me a lander token, I don't see how I can mulligan this. Another mirror match, too! I'm on to you, Arena. Oh, they have a really cool one from Alchemy. Yeah. Miss my land. They have the Hydroponics Architect. 1 mana, 1/2 flyer. Whenever it attacks a random land in your library, perpetually becomes a basic island in addition to its other types, but also gains when it enters draw a card. I had this card earlier today on stream, and despite attacking about 11 times with it, we only drew off of it once. Felt pretty bad. Alright, if I could draw an island naturally here, that'd be pretty good. Oh, they should have attacked first. If they had attacked first, they could have if they had attacked first and this hit a plains, they would have been able to draw that plains immediately, so they made a mess up there. I think we're just gonna offer the tradeaways here and then I want to Radiant Strike their scroll, but I'm pretty sure I need to go grab another land. We have the combo of Zoa plus Radiant Strike if we want to. Yeah, let's go for the Warp of the Zoa. Now that we drew another. I'm going to pre-combat the Titan. Because if they kill the drone, and I haven't gotten the Titan down, then I can only pump the Mechanozoa, whereas if I go the Titan pre-combat and they kill the drone, then at least the Titan gets a little bit of a buff. I might not even bother using Radiant Strike on Stalker next turn. Getting back my drone doesn't really matter. Seemingly. Another mouth enjoyer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just get the big lifelinker online then. Uh-oh. Do they have a Banishing Light? Okay, well, that's a million tokens, but I guess that's not that bad. Not bad this turn anyways. It's going to be bad the following turn. Holy, holy, holy. Well, we were briefly stuck on 2 lands. This is another disgusting one from Alchemy. 3 mana 4/4 spacecraft that you can pay a white to just make a starfighter pilot, but then once it's fully leveled, it gives all of your creatures flying. Is this lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh wait, no, they have to get to 10, so they can't kill me this turn, but it's pretty damn close. So what I can do next turn is try to Radiant Strike the carrier. Yeah, they're 1 short of lethal here. I can Radiant... Oh, no, sorry, they would have to crew with 10. I can Radiant Strike the carrier when they make an attack and possibly ambush them in combat. Oh, need 1 more mana here. Couldn't play the whale and cast Radiant. Yeah, Enhancer with Vocalist is pretty good. Okay. Alright, they did attack with some of their creatures that are going to lose flying, so there might be a small chance here. I have to kill the Vocalist, right? Oh, okay, well, I couldn't beat that anyway, so that didn't matter. Tap down, block, block, still dead. Okay, cool. Well, we've played 2 mirror matches so far, and we have been wrecked. So, that's a thing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm being outplayed or anything. My opponents cast more and better cards. That happens. That just happens, I guess. If I play another blue-white deck, I'm gonna cry. At the very least, let me draw my Cosmogrand and maybe do something with it. Hey, it's not a mirror match. I'm gonna go ahead and run out the drone. We have so many ways to allow for a Titan on turn 4. Very good at drawing my Radiant Strikes all the time. Am I gonna Diplomatic my drone or something? Sure. Well, I guess you would say I was punished for playing out the drone turn 2. Oh man, this one's gross. 3/3 haste with warp that whenever it attacks, you make the that 1-drop we saw earlier into your graveyard. Like, I think I just need to kill that. Because if I just go Gigastorm Titan and then they attack again and have any warp, like, they're just going to get way too much value on me. Oh, they missed a land drop too, so they have all spells in hand? It doesn't seem ideal. Alright. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Man, they're still missing lands. That is kind of brutal. Oh, I guess they just missed a damage. Okay. Wait, wow, they're missing lands and they're gonna go with the engineering. That I'm pretty happy with. Deck, please. God, dude, serious? This is quite painful. This is supposed to be Alchemy, Edge of Eternities. You're supposed to let me escape the run bads. I'm gonna punch my 6/6. Whoa! I'm okay with that. Okay, a spell. Wait, what did they just do? That was a wild play. Maybe that they were really just hoping that the 7/9 would get them out of it. All right, I'll take it. I don't think there's a rat they could have here, right? Without having an island. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, deck. Knock it off. I don't need to be running 16 lands. We have so much to do with our mana. We do have quite a few. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Positivity. I am going to be nothing but positive for the rest of this format. Okay, I see a hand. It doesn't have any early game plays, but it's got my Zenith, so how could I mulligan? 2-drop. No 2-drop. See, this is where Zenith is always so awkward. Oh. Oh, okay, well. Now the question is, do I wait even longer to play out the Zenith? And especially if my opponent's going to brick on a turn. So I guess I'm gonna go Zenith Pass here and hold up the protection effect. And if they can't go for a kill this turn, then we're just gonna win. Nice. And now it's gonna be a 3/5. Good thing we waited. Okay, baby. Zenith into Monitor, make 2 tokens. Okay, alright, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Vestige is good. They could have like an O-ring or something. Or not O-ring, whatever, Banishing Light. Sammy? Whoa. Remember, that happened at the end of their turn, which is why they didn't get... an extra creature there. We want to double spell this turn for sure. Pump it into a creature. Kill this. And now we're going wide here. Need to make sure I deal quite a bit of damage to them this turn in case they have the Ballad, because now they can't Ballad away the Zenith since they're only at 5. Yeah, baby, let's go! We're getting to do a little bit of a thing. Feels good. Feels a little bit good. Yeah, looks like a hand to keep. Return up to one target creature you control. So we can make our Gale Blade here a 2/2. A 2/2. It'd be cool to get our Sunborn online with either our Cosmogrand or the Station Monitor. Alright, what's the opponent doing over here? Mulligan? Okay, we'll pause it for a second. Alright, our opponent might have DC'd or whatever, as they auto-kept their hand, so... yeah, I mean, I will pause it for now so we don't just have a bunch of dead time, but we might be getting a free win. Oh! Oh, now they're back? Oh, come on, man. Wasted my time over here. Ah, again? Another one. Ay, 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 ay. All right. Well, we're really hoping that they don't have too much warp, because if they do, we are going to get absolutely ruined. Like, if they go swamp, attack again this turn, that's going to be 2 different Cantors in the graveyard. And then if they warp, they just get them both back as 3/1s. Now, admittedly, they don't block, but they can just keep firing off attacks. That's a good sign. Okay, they did not have the... Oh, they have the Heist card as well? Axavar, Fate of Thief, 4 mana... Or sorry, Fate Thief, 4 mana, 4/3. Beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped, discard a card, then Heist target opponent's ability. I hate Heist. If you remember Grenzo from Cube. Okay, well. Their deck looks to be one of those... crazy Alchemy decks, or at least they've drawn all their crazy Alchemy cards. Yeah, this is so sick. Like, what am I supposed to do here? They get to just keep heisting if they want to. Can make this a 3/3, but I don't think that's all that good. Still triggers Void as well for them. They stole my Station Monitor. Okay, so their draw is just disgusting. They've drawn the Kavu Maker too? I mean, come on, man. That's good beats. Okay. Man. Timeout! And then punish me with whatever this crazy draw is. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. All right, I'm at 7. That's good to get the plunge out of their hand, though. That's for sure. There's a chance here. If they don't have another removal spell, I mean, we know they have a Kavu somewhere in either hand now or 6 other cards, so. Okay. Oh god. Why did I think this was 7? I just messed up. I just left myself very close dead on board. I thought this was going to turn into a creature with one more. Whoops. That was a big punt. I'm dead to a swamp. That was a big mistake. I thought this was one of those 7s. Okay. Yeah, that's on me. Actually, yeah. If you kill me, I deserve it now. Even though their draw was nuts. So I should have just, what? Played the Dawn Guard, or Dawn Strike Vanguard, passed, and then on the following turn I might have been okay. Okay, they didn't have it. Gosh darn it. They're just waiting. They are just waiting to find their damn Kavu or something. I guess it's better to leave back 2 lifelinkers here, huh? There they go. I feel like they should have just been triggering Axavar this whole time. Oh, they can have a big creature. Wait, they have no cards in their hand now, so they can't even trigger. Oh, wait! Discard a card, then heist. Oh, they don't even need to have a card to discard. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Back up to 13. Go block, block, block. I mean, I can't beat them having anything anymore. That is insane. Yeah, I need to start attacking with lifelink, though. Well, it is what it is. Hit like my O-ring or something. Oh, there's the Kavu. Yeah. I wanted to attack with one more creature last turn, but I didn't have that luxury anymore. Alright, good beats. I don't even know what I can draw. All right. So I'm at effectively 17 here. Well, actually, effectively 20, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Kill the Heister. That's a decent draw. That's a good start. Tap down the Menace doo-doo. Okay, that's pretty good too. So if I go back up to 14... Yeah, this will work. Question is, what did they steal from me too, though, you know? They still have one more card that they heisted. We know it has to be a spell. If it was like a way to remove one of my lifelinkers, they would have already. I can't attack with both lifelinkers here. It's too risky now. Okay, that makes sense. They haven't had an opportunity to cast that yet. So remember, their Cantors can't block. It's a little bit annoying, but not too bad. I'm just going to make my lifelinker bigger instead of making the expansionist 5 toughness. Man, it feels like I should have been dead a long time ago this game, huh? Okay, that's a trade. A trade and I gain 5 life, but it makes sense to try to get the creature off my side of the field, so I don't think this is wrong, it just looks weird. That is a very good draw. We don't mind trading both of their flyers for my Gale Blade here. Okay. no! How on earth did we beat that curve? So, there was a couple points when they had Axevar early on where they could have chump attacked. I would have gained a little bit of life, but they would have got an extra trigger. I don't know if that would have been right from them, but they did pass up on some value with that card, so I cannot believe we pulled that one out. That was crazy. I tried to punt it away that one turn where I crewed my spacecraft and left myself at 1 on board. Holy smokes. Yikes. Yikes, that's all I gotta say. Brrr. Oh, that hand's good. Oh, it's getting better. It is getting better. Green-blue Gale Blade. I think this is just a run out the station monitor. Brood Astronomer. This one's a nice alchemy card. 2 mana 2/2. When it enters, you can sacrifice a land. If you do, you draft one of the planets, any of the planets, and then it adds one of any color. And if you control a planet with 12 or more charge counters, it adds 3 mana instead. So that thing can pop off hard. And they went with the Cradle effect. That's fine. Station Monitor was the bait card for our Zenith. I think this is a good... just run it out. They could be splashing for different removal since... or rather, they could cast non-blue-green removal since Astronomer fixes for that, but nice. Okay, so let's see. Avendo's going to go up to 9. I mean, if they ramp up to a quick Godma, we could definitely lose, of course. Keep the cheap spell. We attack quite yet. Ugh, their Avendo's going to turn online next turn, though. That gives them so much mana. I almost wonder if Radiant Strike on the Astronomer was correct. They can go level up, and then have access to, what, 7 or maybe 8 mana? That sucks. Ah, that really sucks, dude. Come on. Alright. Good beats. That effectively takes away 4 mana, but this game looks like we're gonna get wrecked. Yeah, I'm slightly regretting not just killing this instead and denying myself 1 trigger. Oh, I guess the Cosmogrand still would have died, though, so... maybe that's not super relevant. Yeah, absolutely trounced here. Man, they've got a nice draw. guess a 2/2 is good. Rather, 2 mana 4/4. We might have been okay if the Cosmograd hadn't died. We might still just lose to a Godma or something, but... Oh, geez, they just have 3 punches. Alright, didn't matter then. I could buy back my whale, but that's not going to be good enough. They have too much attacks. Yeah, their draw was nuts. Jeez. My previous opponent's draw was nuts. This opponent's draw was nuts. At least we were able to pull off one of those. Okay, 3-3. Sadly, we didn't really get to do much of the alchemy stuff. We only had the Candela. I did have that chance to draft the 2/3 that exhausted to find a spacecraft. But, I mean, the 4/5 flying lifelink, probably just the better pick there. And it's not like I was losing out on like one of the really cool alchemy cards that I wanted to try out. This deck could have gone the distance for sure. I think it had the card quality. But then again, maybe if you don't have enough of the crazy alchemy cards, you're kind of doomed. So good beats there. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much of the alchemy drafts for YouTube, but I definitely just wanted to taste it out. So thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.